location is called workspace. That is by default location. Listen. All are not listening. Listening is most important. Listening is missed means everything missed. Then say double click on Eclipse, select workspace. Wherever you want to save, that location you can select. Default location is this one. That one only if you want to continue, you can continue. Just click on launch button. Okay. I think you stopped projector. Notes I updated up to whatever I taught, that is there. Before teaching only updated. You can check it. Before teaching only uploaded. Daily not. I'm not uploading. Already uploaded up to statement interface. Just wait, online students. See about Eclipse. See here. It is Java perspective. Yesterday I taught how to open perspectives, everything you have seen. See file, new Java project. Suppose JDBC. Okay, JDBC. Here next, finish. This note's already written. Okay, this is all you written. Online students, listen the class. End of the session, I'll clarify your doubts. Daily, if I say again and again, time waste, no? Now, listen the class. End of the session, every day I'm giving time. Right click, new class. Connection demo. Okay. Main method. Finish. See. See. Now, first loading a driver. What will write? Class dot for name. See, class dot for name. You can select. You can write Oracle dot JDBC dot driver dot Oracle driver. This is class loaded. Okay. Say here what will be happen Eclipse environment while typing only it is compiled. That's what error message it shows here. See what is showing? Unhandled exception, class not found exception. That means system showing try catch block, otherwise throws. That is asking. Okay. While typing only compiled. Now after this establishing connection. What will write? Connection con equal to driver manager dot get connection. How many parameters? 3 parameters. What are those? URL, user, password. URL JDBC colon Oracle colon thin colon localhost colon 1521 colon XC. System manager. Okay. Now you observe these 2 lines are written. Remaining lines automatically generated. Okay. And even here class dot for name. Dot for name also you can select. Dot get connection also you can select. It shows you can select. It is showing error not handled. This connection driver manager. See one shortcut key is there. I'll show you. Like this connection imported, driver manager imported. Again same problem. This connection driver manager not accessible. SQL not working. Online student, just wait, just wait. .0.5. Java dot Java dot here. This one. Okay, okay. That is 9 version. Okay. That is 9 JDK 9 version added. Okay, okay. Now you observe JDK 9 module concept is there, no, that is added by default. That is actually don't create option will be there. That is created. That is by default created. That is don't create option will be there. Now see. Now class dot for name. Oracle dot JDBC dot driver dot Oracle driver. Connection driver manager dot get connection. Here now here JDBC colon Oracle colon thin colon at localhost XC system manager. Say Java 9 onwards module system introduced. Java 9 onwards that is created by default. Now Control Shift O. Try catch blocks. It is imported. Here try catch block also completed. See for this yesterday given build path. Right click, build path, configure build path. Okay, libraries, class path, add external jars. C drive, Oracle XC app, Oracle product 11.2.0 server, JDBC lib. Open. Okay, apply and close. Now we can run. Here I didn't write message on message. System.out.println connection established successfully. Okay. See. Now right click, run as Java application. Select connection demo. Okay. Save. See connection established successfully. Okay. These 3 programs you studied. Like this you can write in Eclipse. So actually JDBC programs and up to core Java and JDBC. These are all programs without Eclipse, with Eclipse, not much difference. Solid onwards, there is a lot of difference if you use Eclipse. Solid onwards. Okay. Now this is connection program. Like this only. Whatever I taught statement interface methods, execute, update, execute queries, 3 programs you have seen. That is also you can write. Okay. Next concept. These notes already written, programs already written. Program no need to write. Yesterday Eclipse complete notes also written. Now, next. Prepared statement node. Next heading. Prepared statement. Prepared statement interface. Prepared statement interface. If screen is not visible, voice is not clear, just go relog in. Problem may be your side. 1%, 2% means problem your side. See, this program, connection program. Like this, a number of programs you can write. So creating table, insert, update, what are the programs I taught? Those all you can write here. Okay. Now, next concept, prepared statement. Noted. It is used to execute dynamic SQL queries. Dynamic SQL queries. It is used to execute dynamic SQL queries. Prepared statement interface. It is used to execute dynamic SQL queries. See, you studied 3 queries. First query, what you have seen? Create table name, student. Next, roll number 3, name, varchar to 10, number, marks, number 3. Okay, like this you are written. One query. Second query, insert into student values. Roll number 1, name, marks. Next, select star from student. Okay, like this you have seen. See, create table name, like this you have seen one query. Insert query you have seen, select query you have seen. Now, this query, if you want to make it dynamically, it is not possible because that is create query. Is there any values are there? Values are not there. Query without values. Query with values here. Suppose insert query. Query with values. It is called static query. Query without values. That is called dynamic query. This one, if you want, you can make it a dynamic. Just you can write question mark, question mark, question mark. You can write. These values dynamically you can pass. But here, dynamic you cannot write. It is just a table, complete query you can write dynamic if you want. Okay. Now, here, insert query is there. Here, insert into student values. These values you can pass later. That is dynamic. Here values are not there. You cannot make it dynamic. Here also values are not there. You cannot make it dynamic. Suppose select a star from student where roll number equal to, suppose 1. 1 place question mark. Like this you can write question mark. So now this is called dynamic. This is called dynamic. But this one dynamic not possible. Okay. Here values are not there. Table creation only. Values are not there. So this one you can make it dynamic. This one you can make it dynamic. Now what we have to do? We have to fill the data. After filling the data, query executed. That type. So actually in real time, further what will happen? You will see this type. One HTML program will be there. One HTML program will be there. Suppose employee number, name of the employee, salary of the employee. Let us submit button. Okay. Reset button. Like this. Here, employee number, employee name, salary. Like this, you will enter. You will enter here employee number. You will enter name. You will enter submit. You will enter salary. You will click on submit button. Then what will happen? One more Java program will receive whatever you entered. Whatever you entered, one more Java program will receive. This Java program only you will see further Servlets JSPs. So it is HTML. Here Servlet. Servlet will receive. This data will store in database. Then it is required dynamic. So like this we use. So further what will happen? Next topic only. After JDBC. This type of HTML graphical user interface will see. At the time you will enter the data. You will click on submit button. whatever you entered, received. This data will store in database with JDBC. So at that time, dynamic SQL query is required. So in real time, you are not going to enter the data dynamically at the command prompt with the scanner class, buffered reader, whatever is studied in core Java class. With that, I'll show you now. Later, this type I'll show you. Because HTML data, if you want to receive, Solid program or JSP program required. In that, we'll write JDBC code to insert data in database. Present with command line arguments possible, with buffered reader possible, with system.in.read possible, with scanner class possible. These all options are there. Okay. But real time, like this will be there. In real time, no one will accept the data in command prompt. Say user doesn't know command prompt. User knows this type of user interfaces only. Okay. Present, what I'll do with command line arguments, with a scanner class, I'll teach. Okay. Like there are so many options. System.in.read, buffered reader, and command line arguments, and scanner class. With that, we can accept the data dynamically, we can insert. Okay. How to insert dynamically, how to store in database, I'll show you now. Later, that type of programming also you'll see. Now, first prepared statement, library required. Java.sql.prepared statement. See, Java P is not working. 1 minute, I'll set the path. Now, prepared statement methods required to write the program. Java P Java.sql.prepared statement. Here, methods. These methods, how to use dynamically, I'll show you. Here, first setter methods. Set int. So many methods are there. Suppose set int. One more set float. One more set string. 3 methods I'll give, remaining the same. After that, execute, update, execute query. These methods also we have. Execute is not required, leave it. Now these 5 methods. You observe. Note on this one, I'll explain. Online students, any doubts are there? End of the session, I'll clarify your doubts. Just listen the class and write the notes. Note on. The above 3 methods are used to set the data. set int, set float, set string, set byte, like that. Every data type separate setter method is there. Every data type separate setter method is there. Okay. I given 3 examples, 3 samples. That's it. Set int, set float, set string. Here question mark number value. First parameter question mark number 1, 2, 3 like that. Question mark number. Here value. Over. Say depends upon data type. You have to select setter method. Set int, set float, set string. Like that you have to select. This is question mark number. Int. Here value, if integer is there, int is there. Float is there, float is there. String is there, here string is there. Okay. Execute query method, execute update method. DML is there, use this. DQL is there, use this. How to use prepared statement, I'll explain. First, is it clear? Now, is it over? I'll explain. I'll explain with the diagrams. See. Suppose Java application and Oracle database. Java application and Oracle database. From this, SQL query will pass, SQL request, SQL response. SQL request, SQL response. Here, suppose one table already present, student table. Suppose already one record or 2 records present. Roll number, name, marks. Marks. Okay. Now, suppose already roll number 1, name of the student, marks of the student. These 2 records already present. Now, I'm writing one dynamic query. Dynamic query. Insert into student values. question mark, question mark, question mark. I'll write. Okay. This query, we have to pass values. Suppose values while executing the program, I'll pass. Suppose Java, suppose prepared statement demo, class name. I'll write. Here, I'll pass roll number. I'll pass name of the student. I'll pass marks of the student. Like this, I'll write. These are at the command prompt while executing the program. If you pass, these arguments are called command line arguments. Command line arguments index starts with 0. So this is 0th argument. It is first, it is 2. But here question mark numbers are 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. With here, this value we have to place here. With setInt method. It is integer, setInt. It is string, setString. Okay. This is setInt because it is also integer marks. Here setter methods we have to call setInt, setString, setInt. SetInt question mark number 1, this value. setString question mark number 2, this value. setInt question mark number 3, this is a value. Say at the command prompt, args of 0, args of 1, args of 2. But all args are string format. You have to convert into integer format here. Here string format as it is, here integer format. Then this query executed. This query executed, then it is going to be stored 3 CCC 55. This query executed at database side. It is going to be executed, inserted. In Eclipse, how to set command line arguments, that is also I'll show you. Write this one. This is you are going to see now. Is it over? Online students, any doubts are there? End of the session, I'll clarify your doubts. If I click on chat box, they cannot write notes also. Offline students, they cannot write. Chat box not visible to you, but it is visible to offline student. With that, they cannot write code, all that notes also. See, through Java application will send SQL request. Okay, that SQL request only this query. This query, dynamic query. Now query is there, values are not there. Values, while executing the program at the command prompt, we are passing. These values received here and with setter methods, then query executed, then inserted in database. Now later from HTML page will enter HTML. In HTML page will enter, Soulet program will receive, JDBC program will insert data in database. That type you will see. That is real-time application. Okay. Present command line arguments I'm using. Command line arguments. Is it over? Say command line arguments, how to receive, how to use. In Eclipse also I'll teach. Say here in Eclipse, now right click, new class. Suppose prepared statement demo, class name, main method. Click on finish. Now here again establishing connection is same. Okay. This is oracle.jdbc.driver.oracle driver. This is same connection. Driver manager dot get connection. Okay, it will be same. JDBC colon oracle colon 10 colon at localhost 1521 XE. System manager. Okay. Now this is same. After this, we required prepared statement reference. For prepared statement reference, prepared statement, something PSTMT. All right. Okay. Already given in a connection interface, 3 methods are given in a connection interface. What is the first method? Method. In a connection interface, 3 methods are given. Those are statement methods. I'm asking connection interface methods. Create statement, prepare statement, prepare call. Methods I'm asking. Now, in a connection interface, create statement method if you call, you will get a statement reference. Prepare statement method if you call, you will get a prepared statement reference. If you call prepare call method, you will get a callable statement. Okay. Now we required prepared statement. For getting prepared statement method required. Connection reference dot prepare statement. Okay, prepare statement required. This one. Okay, prepare statement. Here we have tried dynamic SQL query. Here dynamic SQL query. What is the dynamic SQL query? Insert into student values. How many question marks? 3. Okay, 3 question marks. Now these values we have to set. First question mark roll number. Second question mark name. Third question mark marks. First question mark which data type? Int data type. Then which method required? Set int. Second method string. Set string. Third one set int. Now first with the prepared statement methods. Prepared statement dot set int. First integer. Question mark number 1. At the command prompt we are passing command line argument received. Args of 0. Args of 0 which type here? But which type required here? Integer. How to write? Parseint. Parseint is instance method or class method? Class method. How to call? Integer dot parseint. Args of 0. Okay, it is first one. Next, prepared statement. Prepared statement dot set string. Second question mark. Now, arcs of 1. Arcs of 1, which format received? Which format required? Can I write directly? Yes, arcs of 1. Next, prepared statement dot set end. Now, roll number, question mark number 3. Marks which type required? Integer. Then integer dot percent. Arcs of 2. Arcs of 2. Okay. Now, after this, now here what will happen? See here, it is incomplete query. It is incomplete query. Insert into student values question marks. It is incomplete query. Here values are filled. Here values are filled. Then query completed. That query we have to execute. For execution purpose, which method required? Here, execute update. This method we have to call. So, prepared statement dot execute update. Okay. Now, over. One message. System dot out dot println one record inserted successfully. Okay. Now, these all try catch blocks required. Try catch blocks. Now try catch block or multi catch block, try with resource. 3 concepts are there, no? Any one concept. This is which concept? Try multi catch. Handling multiple exception with single catch block. So here number format exception, class not found exception, SQL exception, all handled. Okay. Now this is a program. Now this one, if you run, you'll get a array index out of bounds exception directly if you run. See, right click, run as Java application, save. See, here you are getting exception, array index out of bounds exception, index 0 out of bounds for length 0. I didn't pass arguments. Arguments you have to pass, no? Now, how to pass command line arguments? Say first SQL prompt I'll open. SQL prompt. SQL prompt. Select star from first connection. Select star from student. Here already 3 records are there. Now roll number 4 I'll insert. Roll number 4. Here for this one, right click here, run as run configuration. Here. Here arguments box. Here we have to pass roll number 4 triple D sub 88. Apply. If you run, see one record inserted successfully. Whether inserted or not, you can confirm. See roll number 4 inserted. So command line arguments in Eclipse you have to do like this. Now, suppose this program only here at the command prompt, you'll run here. If you run here, you can pass here. In the diagram, what I have shown, like this I have shown. But in Eclipse means you have to do like this. In Eclipse, just you have to right click, run as run configurations. Here, arguments. You can type arguments. You can click apply run. Okay. Without Eclipse means here the command prompt you have to run. Suppose this program only. I'll copy here. Say file new Java. Okay. This one, if you want to save here, file, save. Where you want to save, C drive. File name prepared statement demo.java. Save. Now you can run here. Java C prepared statement demo.java. It is compilation. Prepared statement demo. Suppose already rule number 4 inserted. Now I'll insert 5. See. Now roll number 5. Triple E. Marks. Suppose 99. 1 minute. That is package, there no package. Then this package I'll remove. Otherwise, it compiled different. Again, compilation different will be there. See, one record inserted successfully. You can check here. Say roll number 5. Okay. This program, instead of writing these all, just I'll make it star. I'll remove these all. Okay. I'll remove these comments. I'll remove this comment. Now write this program. I'll show you in Eclipse notes also. I'll give Eclipse. Now it is dynamic SQL query. Values we are passing later. So handling multiple exceptions with single catch block. This concept. Handling multiple exceptions with single catch block. This concept introduced in JDK 1.7. Previously, it was not there. Is it over? Not over. So it is incomplete query. With these 3 lines, query completed, then executed, then this message displayed. So it is query prepared only one time, values dynamically n number of times you can pass, executed. So it is called pre-compiled query. One time, very first time only compiled, second time onwards only executed. But statement if you use every time compiled and executed. But this is pre-compiled, only one time compiled. This query reusable like. This query reusable. So this query compiled only one time, executed many times. Say with prepared statement reference, we are calling setter methods. With prepared statement reference, we are calling execute update. But this execute update statement reference execute update different. Execute update method takes parameter in that method. It doesn't take parameter, you observe, because query already prepared. Okay. This query prepared only one time. That's what this name is, prepared statement. It is prepared very first time. Next time onwards only executed. That point, write it. Is it over? Not done. In the above example, query prepared, query compiled only once and executed many times. The above example, query compiled only once and executed many times. In the above example, query compiled only once and executed many times. See, query compiled only one time, executed many times. Here, at the command prompt, whatever I am passing, received here. First argument, args of 0. Second argument, args of 1. Third argument, args of 2. All are string type. Here, integer required, that's what parseInt method I used. Here, string required, directly I passed. Here, integer required, parseInt method I used. Suppose float required. What will do? Float dot parse float. Parse float method is there in float class. That is the auto apply. Okay. Here, integer required, that's what parseInt. Here, integer required, that's what parseInt. Here, string only required, directly I passed it. Okay. Now, while executing the program, if you don't pass any argument, in this line error comes. Array index out of bounds exception comes. Now, suppose I executed program like this. Now these three received here. What is array size now? Array size is 3. Now index range is 0 to 2. 0, 1, 2. Suppose you are not passing anything. Then what is the array size? Array size is 0. Array size 0. Then 0 index also out of bounds, no? That error comes. That's what, while running program, you run this type. Right, this one. This is if you don't pass array index out of bounds exception comes at the command prompt. In Eclipse, I'll show you. Eclipse notes also I'll give. For running program, you have to run like this. If you don't pass this one, array index out of bounds exception comes. Now array size is 2. Index range is 0, 1, 2. Args of 0, args of 1, args of 2. Say, if I execute PS demo, you are getting array index out of bounds exception. See, what is the message? See, index 0, out of bounds for length 0. See, that meaning, suppose array length is 3. If you pass like this, what is array length? 3. Index range 0 to 2. 0 to 2. Suppose if I write 3 index, is it valid or invalid? Invalid. Index out of bounds. Suppose size is 2. Index range 0, 1. 2 is invalid. out of bounds. Suppose size is 1, index range 0, 1 is invalid, out of bounds. Suppose size is 0, then index range not applicable, no index. Then 0 also invalid. Now, if it don't here, what how many arguments I passed? 3. 3 if you pass, 0 to 2 valid, 3 out of bounds. If you don't pass anything, what is the range? So what is the length? 0. Then index is not applicable, no? 0 also out of bounds. That message coming. Index 0, out of bounds for length 0. So here, if you don't pass any argument, this is also error. Okay. Now, how to add command line arguments in Eclipse? Note to add command line arguments in Eclipse. To add command line arguments in Eclipse. Here, right click on psdemo.java, run configurations. Right click on psdemo.java in a package explorer. Right click on psdemo.java in a package explorer. Click on run as. Click on run configurations. Say right click, run as, run configurations. To add command line arguments in Eclipse. To add command line arguments in Eclipse. First, right click on psdemo.java in package explorer. Right click on psdemo.java in a package explorer. Click on run as. Click on run configurations. Say here, right click, run as, run configurations. You will get one dialog box. Here, click on arguments tab. Click on arguments tab. Next, type the arguments. Type the arguments in program arguments box. Example. Click on apply button. Click on run button. Click on apply button. Click on run button. So right click on psdemo.java in a package explorer. Click on run as. Click on run configuration. Click on arguments tab. Type the arguments in program arguments box like this. Apply button, run button. These steps you have to follow in Eclipse. Otherwise, directly if you run as Java application, again what will happen? Array index out of bounds exception comes. See once again here in Eclipse, writing is over. See here, right click, run as, run configurations, arguments. Here, suppose already five records are there. 6 record. So roll number 6, triple F 81. Apply, run. See, 1 record inserted successfully. You can open SQL prompt / see, roll number 6 also inserted. This is prepared statement example. Okay. Now you have seen dynamic SQL query. This one you have seen. But this one, many dynamic SQL queries possible. Update, insert, delete, and select query, many types possible. Other dynamic SQL queries, tomorrow I'll explain. Okay. Holidays on 13 to 17. Okay. 13 to 16 holidays are there. Institute holidays. 17 also I'm not coming. So 13 to 17. Okay. Tomorrow you have a class. Tomorrow I'll teach prepared statement. Okay. 12th. Tomorrow prepared statement I'll teach. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, no classes. Again, 18th. On 18th, callable statement I'll teach. Callable statement. Okay. These 5 days, no classes. Tomorrow you have a class. Tomorrow I'll explain some other examples with prepared statement. And 18th, callable statement. We'll see continuation tomorrow. Online student, just wait 2 minutes. I'll clarify your doubts. Online student, just wait 2 minutes. I'll clarify your doubts.